What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about some juniors on this Alabama team that I think are going to make an immediate impact this upcoming season. But if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And by doing so, it greatly helps out the channel and it helps me grow as a content creator. Well, spring ball is about to start, and some teams already started their spring ball, but us Tide fans are greatly approaching our A-Day game, and I'm going to talk about some juniors that I think are going to make an impact this season, guys. And the first guy I'm going to talk about is Malik Benson. Now, this is a guy that came in, guys, right before a bowl practice. Came from a community college, Hutchinson Community College to be exact. And, he did a really good job while he was there. He broke the school record for receiving yards with 2,152. This is a guy that got speed, and from what I was reading, they said that he actually challenged the defense prior to them going and playing against the Kansas State Wildcats in the bowl game. So this guy was turning heads already, back then. And I expect to see him, be a potential, starter. I mean, with his speed, he has great wide receiver speed, guys. Really, really good player. He has that attitude coming in, thinking, he's going to be that dude at the wide receiver position. I can't wait to see what he does. That's one guy that I'm anxiously awaiting to see what Malik Benson can do in his wide receiver room. You got a lot of guys in that wide receiver room. You got Cory Brooks. You got Jermaine Burton coming back. So could he potentially, crack, a starting role for Alabama this upcoming season? That remains to be seen, but definitely a guy that I think we need to keep our eye on at the wide receiver position. Now, linebacker, Kendrick Blackshaw. This guy is a man, already built like a grown man, like he's about 40 years old already. Thumper, got a lot of time playing on special teams. He played in 8 of Alabama's 13 games last season. And he missed some, missing 5 due to he hurt his wrist. I had a wrist injury, and they had to put pins in it. That's what Nick Saban said at that time and everything when they asked about him. But very, very good player, guys. He was able to play against, Kansas State, and he finished the 2022 season with 6 total tackles, as a reserve linebacker. But this is a guy that I felt like, was just riding the bench, last season. A guy that I thought should have got playing time a long time ago. This is a guy that's not scared to fill in holes, run up there and stop running backs at the line of scrimmage. Big guy. May not necessarily be the fastest guy, but definitely chiseled, if I must say. And you had guys like Toa playing over him. Jalen Moody, I feel like was a good player. I definitely thought we should have used him more often. And it would have been interesting to see have Jalen Moody and then also Kendrick Blackshaw on the field at the same time. That would have been amazing. But definitely a guy, had an injury, but definitely a guy to look out for on that defense this upcoming season, guys. So keep your eyes out on number 40, Kendrick Blackshaw. He's going to be a beast in my opinion. Another guy at wide receiver that we need to watch, Cory Brooks. This is a guy we all know, famous for catching that touchdown to go into overtime against Auburn in 2021. We started to target him last season more often. He seems like, in my opinion, he was the number one guy, the short hand. Like I said, we had Jermaine Burton, but Jermaine Burton didn't really start off fast. Wasn't really consistent, but he started to get consistent in the last couple of games. So, but Cory Brooks, man, definitely a guy we need to look forward to going forward. Him and Malik Benson, I think, are going to be the two guys, and I think Jermaine Burton's going to be the other guy. But get these guys in a rotation role. He led the team in receiving with 8 scores, and he was getting 17.28 yards per reception. That's really good. And he hauled in 39 catches for 474 yards. Uh, weird season last season, guys. Wide receivers we didn't have one wide receiver. If I'm not mistaken, get 1,000 yards. That's crazy, for Alabama. Ever since Lane Kiffin came over, Alabama's wide receivers, were the main guys on the team. We had great running backs, but our wide receiver play significantly jumped. With the likes of the Jerry Judys and Amari Coopers, and of course Julio, who started all. So Alabama wasn't really known to be great wide receiver school with 1,000-yard receivers like that consistently, and we kind of lost that last season. In the season before, a lot of drops and stuff like that. But expect Cory Brooks to step up, guys. Like I said, him and Malik Benson, I think those two guys are going to make a significant jump, at the wide receiver position. And definitely another guy that we need to look at in Cory Brooks. Another guy that I want to talk about, C.J. Dipper, the tight end. This is a guy transferred in from Maryland. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's 6'5". He's 260 pounds, and he has experience. He's bringing experience to the tight end room. We got a lot of young tight ends. You got guys like Amari Latham, a guy that I think is going to be a mismatch once, he gets some playing time. But getting Tommy Reese as our offensive coordinator, I expect the tight ends to do a really, really good job this season. And C.J. Dipper is going to be one of those guys. We no longer have Cameron Latou. This was a guy, came in as a defensive end, converted to tight end, and did a phenomenal job for us while he was here. And I think C.J. Dipper is going to step in and be that guy at the tight end position for us right off the bat. But it's another guy that I want to mention as well, that's at the tight end position that I think is going to do a really, really good job as well. And that's Robbie Oates. This is a guy, tough guy, good blocker. He played in all 13 games last season, and he made 3 starts, with 2 of them occurring in the Tide's final 3 outings. And he had a strong close to the 2022 season, with 3 of his 4 catches coming in the final 3 games. Oates isn't going to be among the top 5 in receptions in Alabama offense, but he's definitely going to be a major player. You just because you don't have the most receptions doesn't mean you're not going to be valuable on the Alabama football team. Blocking is very, very important. This guy right here is really, really good at blocking. Almost like a half H-back, or fullback. He can play that role, and that's what's going to make him interesting, because not only can he block, but he can get out and catch the ball as well. So look for Robert Oates and C.J. Dipper, those 2 guys at tight end. I think they're going to make some noise this upcoming season with more playing time. And like I said, for Robert Oates, more playing time, and then C.J. Dipper coming in with their experience. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Another guy that I want to talk about, and I'm going to go to the defense, Marion Latham. Now, this was a guy, to me, that kind of flashed a little bit while he was out there when he played. Him and Jamil Burroughs, in my opinion, they're the 2 guys that was outside. We had DJ Dale, on the line, and we had Byron Young. Those are the main guys. But Jamil Burroughs and Marion Latham, out of the 2, I think Marion Latham flashed a little bit better, guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's number 98. I could be wrong about that. But he was the lone lineman that we put on the field when we went into that cheetah package defense that we run last year. So I definitely expect him to make a jump, guys. Like I said, he flashed when he was on film. When I saw him, I thought we would have him more in the rotation last season, but for some reason we just didn't do it. But in comes the new defensive coordinator, and Kevin Steele, and I think he's going to utilize the defensive lineman that he has, and I think he's going to up the defensive line play. And Marion Latham is going to be a beneficiary of that, and I can't wait to see what he does. Like I said, really, really good guy. Like I said, no more DJ Dale. We still got Tim Smith, going to be a beast of a player. Can't wait to see what he does. Justin Aboybe, I think he just got cleared, to come back to play this season. Another guy. But having Marion Latham in that middle, I think he's going to be disruptive. I think we're going to get some pressure in the middle, something that we've been missing. on our D-line, and I think Marion Latham going to be a guy to watch. So watch him. I think he's number 98, so watch out for him. Another big guy on the offensive side, J.C. Latham. This is a guy who had a really, really good start last season. Played at right tackle. I think this upcoming season he's going to move to left tackle to protect the blind side. Really, really good tackle. You know, he started every game at right tackle this past season. And he tallied 29 knockdown blocks and only allowed 2 sacks and 11 pressures. So really, really good guy. Like I said, Tyler Steen leaving, you know, the Vanderbilt, you know, transfer. He turned pro. We're going to need somebody to fill in that left tackle spot. And I think J.C. Latham is going to move to left tackle and maybe have Caden Proctor come in and play at right tackle, or maybe another, you know, offensive line that we got. Maybe Pritchett, you know. Elijah Pritchett is a really, really good, you know, prospect that I think can come in and make an immediate impact. But I think J.C. Latham's going to move over. He did a phenomenal job last season. Watch out for him, guys, at either tackle position, whether it's right or left. This guy's All-American, in my opinion. Really, really good player. And he deserves all the praise that he's getting. He's a product of IMG Academy. We all know they produce good players. And can't wait to see what he does. You know, expect him to have a huge season this upcoming season. Another guy, my opinion, probably, if not the best cornerback this upcoming season in college football, is Kool-Aid McKinstry. This guy been consistent ever since he played, guys. Some teams didn't even want to throw on his side of the field. And like I said, he stepped in a full-time role as a starter in 2022. Like I said, the most consistent cornerback in the season. And also, let me see what he said. It says, yeah, he also had good punt returner. He finished second in yards per return with 15.86. So he earned second team All-American recognition as both a corner and a returning man. So we got a lot of experience in the secondary, guys. I know we're losing guys like Jordan Battle and DeMarco Helms, stuff like that, and Eli Ricks, but this secondary is still going to be good, guys. We still got guys like Malachi Moore. That's another guy I feel like needs to step up. You know, got quiet ever since his freshman season, but this secondary can be good, guys. And like when I did the video on Travaris Robinson guy, this secondary is going to be good, and I think they're going to be locked down this season. And Kool-Aid McKinstry is going to have one of those sides locked down, guys. Really, really good player. Can't wait to see what Kool-Aid does this season. Expect teams not to really throw on his side of the field. And I just think it's going to be really, really hard for anybody to throw the ball on Alabama this upcoming season, guys. Got a lot of guys that been in the system, just ain't got playing time. But we got a heck of a cornerback coach in Travaris Robinson. And like I said, Kool-Aid has been very, very good for us. And expect him to show out this season. Another guy that needs to step up, in my opinion, had a kind of quiet season last season, but Dallas Turner, you know, outside linebacker, Sam linebacker for us. He played, you know, in all 13 games with 9 starts. He didn't put up the numbers like I said, you know, his freshman year. His freshman year, he did really, really good. He finished with 8 tackles for loss and only had 4 sacks. But he's going to be impactful this upcoming season, guys, in my opinion. You know, and he made 37 tackles and he had 9 hurries, and he found the end zone on a fumble return. So he's very, very alert. Like I said, Will Anderson's not there. We're definitely gonna need somebody to fill in the end, and he got the other end across from Will Anderson. I think Chris Braswell is going to take, you know, Will Anderson's spot, but look for Dallas Turner to step up, guys, and kind of build on what he did his freshman year. I think he's going to come in this year starting like how he did freshman year. He might be hot, guys. He might come in. He plays with attitude that Alabama, you know, Alabama fans like, and he just brings an edge, man. Whenever he did his interviews, he seemed like he was about his business, really serious, and just because of his last season, I expect him to turn up this season, guys. Dallas Turner is going to be really, really good. And I think the defense as a whole, the offense, I think everything about Alabama this upcoming season is going to have a huge turnaround, guys. And I think Alabama's going to get back to playing Alabama football and getting rid of all these penalties, mistakes, anxiety. No, no. When I heard that, about the team, I'm like, what's going on? But expect Alabama to get back to business. Nick Saban means business with these hires. The defense going to be good with Charlie Strong and Kevin Steele. I also heard, Jeremy Pruitt still might be on the staff, guys. They couldn't find anything, to pin on him right now. They still got an ongoing investigation going on with what happened with him over there at Tennessee. But if we can get Jeremy Pruitt back still in some capacity with Charlie Strong and Kevin Steele, that defense is going to be really good. Tommy Reese and Ken Wisenhunt, having guys like that on the staff, John McNulty, Alabama got some great experienced guys around, and expect Alabama to get back to Alabama football, guys, and dominating. But what do you guys think? Is this somebody that you think is going to really be really good this season as a junior? You guys let me know in the comment section. And once again, guys, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.